The termite world is a very quiet yet busy world, which is why many of us don't even realize that the number of termites on Earth far exceeds the number of humans. Even if we add up the human mass, which currently numbers approximately 8 billion people, the total weight is estimated to be only around 350 million tons. Meanwhile, the total weight of termites in the world, if collected, would reach 450 million tons. This means that the world is heavier with termites than humans. Termites are small insects known as pests, due to their ability to damage wood and other cellulose materials. They live in organized colonies and play a vital role in the ecosystem, although they are often considered a threat to human property. Here are some important facts about termites. Termites prefer dark, damp, yet warm places, so it's no surprise that they often live in wood or near the ground surface. They prefer dark places because they can't tolerate light. Just like bees, termites live in colonies, and each has its own role within the group. In their social system, there is a king and queen termite, whose role is to reproduce, or in other words, to hatch new termites. The leaders, or kings and queens, typically differ significantly from the others, namely their larger bodies. The termite leader is always protected and respected by the group. In addition to the king and queen, the termite group is also divided into other groups, soldiers and workers. Soldier termites are typically smaller than their leaders. Their unique characteristic is the presence of pincers or stingers on their heads, which they use for self-defense and to fight off potential enemies. Workers are smaller and white in color. These workers are the most numerous. They forage for food and build nests in wood or soil. Termites work together to gather food every day, primarily through worker termites. The food they gather is usually stored in a cavity or special storage chamber. This food is then consumed by all members of the termite colony. Worker termites also store their food supplies in case winter arrives, and they are unable to forage due to limited food sources due to rain. Fungi found in the termite colony are usually their primary food source. For dampwood termites, their colonies are very vulnerable to attack by red or black ant colonies. Usually, black ants on land will climb trees and damage their nests, then take one of the worker termites, and soldier termites will take their role as a security team and try to attack the ants. Then a battle occurs between the worker ants assisted by soldier ants and soldier termites in this battle. Usually the soldier termite colony loses and limits the outer tunnel area because it has been controlled by the ant colony. Worker termites will make nests using a combination of soil or mud, chewed wood, saliva, and termite droppings themselves. Termite nests are divided into 3 areas: nests that are completely underground, hypogeel; nests that stick out of the ground, epigeel; and arboreal, completely above ground. There are several parts to the nest, including a place for termites to live, water reservoirs through condensation, reproductive or breeding rooms, and sometimes there are also food storage rooms. The rooms in the nest are connected by making labyrinths or tunnels that can provide air into the nest and allow termites to move more freely in the nest. Therefore, usually termite nests often pile up and rise even to the surface of the ground. Some even eventually form large mounds. Although termites are considered pests to humans, they also provide benefits to life. These benefits can be obtained from termite nests. Several scientists have tested the benefits of termite nests through various studies. A study in the United States found that plants with termite nests nearby were more likely to survive long, hot, and dry seasons. Furthermore, termite nests can also be used as a measure of soil fertility and water reserves in dry areas. The presence of termite nests can maintain the resilience and health of the surrounding ecosystem. Termite nests, which can grow up to 5 meters long, serve as indicators of water reserves in the environment, which are essential for other living things. Although often considered pests, termites actually have nests that are very beneficial to other living things, such as enriching the soil and serving as indicators of water reserves. As we know, God created living things with their own benefits, and termites also benefit their surroundings. The termite life cycle begins with a soft, translucent orange egg that then develops into a larva. The larva then develops into a young termite called a nymph. As they mature, these young termites choose their role within the colony, becoming a worker termite. The first role is that of worker termites, the most numerous in the colony. Their duties include foraging for and storing food, caring for the brood and larvae, and building and repairing the nest. Termites from this caste are particularly damaging to wooden structures due to their ability to digest the cellulose in wood, regurgitating the digested material and providing it as food for the brood, soldiers, and larvae. The most destructive termite species is the Formosan termite, as they have very large colonies. Becoming a soldier termite. Another role is being a soldier termite, tasked with guarding the nest and the entire colony. The soldier caste has anatomical and behavioral specializations to defend against attacks by their primary enemies, ants. This type of termite has large jaws, making it incapable of feeding on its own. They rely on worker termites to provide them with regurgitated food. Both soldier and worker termites lack eyes and typically live a maximum of 2 years. Becoming reproductive termites, alates. These termites are the future kings and queens of the new colony. To become termites, termite nymphs must undergo incomplete metamorphosis. Their bodies are currently slender, and they are the only ones in the termite kingdom with wings. These wings are necessary for migrating to establish new colonies. 2 pairs of wings of equal size emerge from their backs. Because of this, termites are classified in the order Isoptera, iso, taschen same, and pteron, tasch wing. These reproductive termites are often called termites and appear before the rain. They have eyes, which worker or soldier termites lack. Their sleek winged body shape is short-lived. Their wings are very fragile and will soon fall off once they find a place to establish a new colony. If selected as queen, the female termite will lose its sleek body and will become obese, as her purpose in life until death is to lay eggs for the colony. Upon arriving at the prospective new home, the selected reproductive termites will become the queen and king of the colony. There is only one king and one queen in a colony. Termite queens are the longest-lived insects in the world, living up to 50 years under ideal conditions. Most insects only live for months or days. Even the mayfly, the insect with the shortest lifespan in the world, only lives for a few hours. When the queen's egg-laying ability declines, the reproductive termites will assist in her reproductive functions to lighten the queen's load. The reproductive termites referred to are those termites that previously failed to become queens and kings of the new colony. Although reproductive termites lay fewer eggs than queens, their numbers in a colony can reach hundreds. Their contribution to the colony's egg-laying capacity can be significant, and when the queen dies, they can take over all reproductive duties. Termites, also known as white ants, are generally known as destructive insects, as the saying goes, like wood eaten by termites. This opinion is not entirely true, as in natural ecosystems, termites are also beneficial insects for humans, as decomposers, decomposing plant-wood debris. Termites feed on materials containing cellulose, such as wood and its derivatives, such as paper. Cellulose is an organic compound abundant in nature but indigestible to humans or other higher organisms. Meanwhile, termites can easily digest this compound because their guts contain the cellulolytic bacteria Trichonympha, which secrete the enzyme cellulase, which breaks down cellulose into D-glucose, a natural sugar. In Indonesia, a tropical region with the largest forests in the world, termites play a crucial role as decomposers in these tropical forests. They nest in the soil, especially near organic matter containing cellulose, such as wood, litter, and humus. Termite species are considered recyclers because they can decompose dead matter into something that living organisms can use to break down dead matter, which is actually very beneficial for the survival of life in a forest ecosystem. It may seem simple enough. Imagine what a forest would be like without termites. The forest would be filled with piles of leaves, litter, which could potentially kill its inhabitants, including other large animals, as they would be unable to move. This is one of the roles insects play in benefiting wildlife in the forest. Even trees can survive because the leaves beneath them have decomposed properly. By simply decomposing leaves, litter, enabling other animals to thrive, they clean up fallen leaves and wood in the forest. The resulting leaves and wood are extracted into humus, making tropical forest soil fertile. They are primary consumers in the food chain, playing a role in the continuity of the forest's life cycle and producing several essential elements, such as carbon and nitrogen. When forests are degraded and their function changes, even the smallest animals, such as termites, adapt to their environment. They once ate litter and tree wood, but now their diets shift to concrete, building wood, and even household furniture. Termites also naturally help shape the groundwater cycle in forests by creating tunnels or cavities, allowing rainwater to infiltrate the soil. It is with the help of termites that rainwater in the forest naturally reacts and infiltrates the soil, allowing groundwater to be distributed to forest plants and maintaining groundwater reserves.